Hey everybody, it's Father Sean with another episode of The Couch Chat here in the middle of June. So who doesn't love summer, right? Summer's always a wonderful time of year, so it's a great time to be alive in the summer. So there's a handful of really exciting things happening in the parishes. And one of the things is I realized that I never talked on the Couch Chat about our new logo. So hopefully you can see it there, our new logo, and I'm super excited about this new logo. We had the logo reveal party. This is from the front of the bulletin a little over, or maybe right around a month ago. So just thought I'd take a little bit of time to explain how we came up with this logo. So the first thing is we hired a group that does logos and branding. They're also redoing the website, and that should be out here shortly, a refreshed website. And it's Heroic Strategies. So they've actually been the ones who have done all of the branding and logos and stuff for the Beacons of Light in the Archdiocese of Cincinnati. So if you've seen the Beacons of Light, you know, like, they do a really good job. And one of the things that we went with this company also is that, well, they're very Catholic, those who work there. Just incredibly faithful men and women that work at this company. But then also they have an understanding for the merger of parishes and these family of parishes and how we're one group of four and all of those sorts of things. So they just got it, you know. So as they're building a website and as we're talking about things with the logo, they just understood what we're going through because they've been working with the Archdiocese since day one. So we're super excited and just grateful for the work that they did and the deal that they gave us. So the first thing maybe you notice in this logo is the color. So it's navy blue is the color we chose to go with for our parishes. And that was for a very specific reason. So the reason was we didn't want to favor any one of our school districts. So we've got a number of different school districts of kids and even adults in our parishes. So you think about Jackson Center's got orange and black, and Botkins is black and gold, and then the red of Wapakoneta, or even the green of Anna. And so we didn't want to pick any of those colors so as to not favor any one of our school districts. So we went with navy blue. Navy blue is just a great color. So it's a sharp looking color and it's fairly neutral. So we went with the navy blue there for the color. And I don't know how well this is all showing up on your video. But then in the center of the image is the Holy Face of Jesus. And there's a painting of Saint Veronica holding the veil that this is, you know, you get the veil image that has a very similar face of Jesus. And that one was kind of the inspiration for this. And some of them you see Jesus' eyes closed, some of them you see Jesus' eyes open. But we went with Jesus' eyes that are open because the face of Jesus in some ways denotes a relationship, right? It denotes this friendship between Christ and all of us. And so we thought it would be appropriate to have his eyes open, looking at us in friendship, in relationship. Of course, there's nothing wrong with any of the images of the eyes closed, like the official veil of Veronica is one with the eyes closed. It in some ways highlights the suffering of Jesus that he undergoes, and even think the Shroud of Turin, his eyes are closed. But we went with eyes open as this friendship, Jesus looking at us, his people, with his face. And then around the face of Jesus, you can see there are 4 images. So at the top is an interlocked A and M, and that symbolizes Immaculate Conception Parish. A and M being the Latin words Ave Maria. And so Immaculate Conception here in Botkins is a parish devoted to the Blessed Virgin Mary. And then on the side, you'll also see St. Joseph's Square. And so that represents here St. Joseph in Wapakoneta. St. Joseph having the Carpenter Square. And actually, all of our statues of St. Joseph in the 4 churches, he's holding a carpenter square, St. Joseph being a carpenter. And then on the other side, opposite of St. Joseph, is the flame. And the flame represents St. Lawrence. If you know the story of St. Lawrence was martyred. He was killed for his faith by being burnt alive on a grill. And so sometimes St. Lawrence is pictured with a grill. We went with the fire. It's just a little bit more easily noticeable as to what it is. So St. Lawrence there imaged with a fire. And then at the bottom is the chalice. And the chalice is a symbol of St. John the Evangelist. John, of course, the Gospel of St. John is the only one in which Jesus says his bread of life discourse. Unless you eat my flesh and drink my blood, you do not have life within you. So statues of St. John and even images of St. John, he's regularly shown holding a chalice. Even the statue of St. John in St. John's Church in Freiburg, he's holding a chalice. And so that's the chalice represents St. John because that's the imagery of St. John because of John chapter 6. And maybe the last thing to notice is off the chin of Jesus, off of his beard, are a few drops of blood that are going into the chalice. And there's just a little reference there to the precious blood missionaries. The precious blood missionaries are the ones who brought the faith, the Catholic faith to our area and served the first Catholics in our entire area. So we're grateful for them for planting the seeds of faith here that have grown, that have blossomed into our parishes. So just a little tip of the hat to the precious blood who founded our parishes. And of course the precious blood dripping into the chalice there. So that's the logo. We're super excited about this logo. You'll be seeing it all over the place in our parishes. And then two last kind of invitations for you. And the first invitation is for later tonight. Tonight we'll have our last holy hour to prepare us to become the Holy Face of Jesus Parish. That'll be at St. Lawrence this evening beginning at 7 p.m. So just want to invite everybody to St. Lawrence at 7 p.m. today on the 19th of June. So that would be a great time to just encounter the Lord and even to radiate his love. That's actually the theme this month, is to radiate the love of Jesus. And then the last thing is for 10 days from now. So on Saturday, June 29th, we're going to have our big transition kind of ceremony. We're going to call it Land and Launch. So we are landing the Petersburg parishes, and we're doing that on the feast day of the original Petersburg Church. June 29th is the feast day of Saints Peter and Paul. And so at Mass, at the 4:30 Mass at St. Joseph on June 29th, Archbishop Schnurr is going to come up for this Mass as we land the Petersburg parishes, and then we're going to launch the Holy Face of Jesus Parish. So there'll be a dinner afterwards. So just want to encourage everybody, write that on your calendar. That'll be a great occasion, June 29th, the land and launch ceremony. Also, we've invited all of the priests who have served our parishes and the priests who are from our parishes. Now, a lot of them have let us know that they can't come, but we've got one who said he plans to be here. So hopefully you get to see, maybe reconnect with them at dinner. So this is an exciting month in our parishes. There's a whole lot of good stuff happening this June. So thanks everybody for tuning in, and we'll catch you next week on the Couch Chat.